everyone, and welcome back for another process video. I am finally back with some videos. I do apologize again. It was summer, it was crazy, it was busy, and I apologize if my layout is not completely in the screen this time. I didn't notice. We will see. This is my first time watching this video, so this is a pretty quick little video, but my kids are back in school this week, so I thought for kind of a fun thing to do, and since I didn't have any videos done much over the summer, that I would have a back to school week. So my plan is to upload a layout each day this week, Monday through Friday, and they are all going to be school related. So a few of them will be 8x10s. The school 8x10s, you guys know that I am working on getting my kids school albums in order, and so one of the things that I want to get done is their 8x10 photos. So 8x10s, a few of these layouts might look a little bit similar. They are a little bit, harder to make look real different, but I like how some of them turn out. Well, actually, I like how all of them turn out, but this collection that I'm using is Simple Stories. This is the very first collection they came out with, and geez, I'm sorry, I should have written it down. The name of the collection, I'm not sure, but I will find that out for you if you want to know. Just go ahead and leave me a comment below, but it is the very first collection that they ever came out with. So I have cut apart all of the 12x12 sheets. You can see that pile that's under there, and I've cut down all the 3x4. This was back when they had a whole bunch of cut apart sheets into all different sizes. So this 12x12 sheet has pencils, and I think it's all just pencils, not crayons, along the side. And so I took this 3x4 piece that looks like, what do you call those, like a notebook of some sort, and I tucked it behind the photo on the left, and I really like how that looks. So I'm going to go ahead and stick with that one. And this is a photo of my son, his school photo, I believe preschool, I want to say. And he's got kind of a silly smile going on, and I have to say, that doesn't bother me. I think the way that kids' school photos, they're not perfect, and I actually volunteer quite often, and it is very hard to get through all of the kids and get a perfect picture of all of them. And it's their personality, it's who they are. This is my cute little boy, and he actually went to his first day of high school today. Oh, I am thinking, oh, that's just crazy. So but I am really getting caught up. If you watched my getting organized video about getting the school layouts or their artwork into the albums, I'm doing really good with that one. So I ran out of 8.5x11 page protectors, so I need to order more, but I got at least my oldest and my youngest done, and so I just need to work on this one, on Michael's here. So I'm not going to add a whole lot of cluster or embellishments to this layout. I think that the pencils along the left side of the page really just kind of add something to the page, and so I don't feel like I need a whole, too much on here. I'm adding a few pieces of chipboard around. I added that chipboard pencil by the notebook, and I added a chipboard apple, which I used foam tape on the right half of the apple, and on the left half, well, I haven't done it yet, I will do it now. So I'm going to glue the pencil down, and because it's chipboard, it's already popped up a little bit. So here's where I'm going to add just glue to half of it, and then the foam tape to the other half. And I've added just a couple things up there in the top right corner to make a little cluster up there. And I'm not going to make a third cluster. With 8.5x11s, sometimes I do or 8x10 photos, sorry. It's kind of, I don't know, it's whatever you feel like doing. If you think it looks good when you do the photo, then go ahead and add one. But I kind of feel like the pencils that go along the left kind of make up for the lack of the third cluster. So I am just putting the brads through here, and there was these 3 brads that one said A, B, and C. So I kind of thought I would add all 3, and when I put them in there, I tried to use my ruler, you could see just now, to make the brads go in straight. They are a little crooked. I thought about trying to fix it, but then I thought, you know what, it's not really going to matter in the long run. So I kind of left them how they are. They look pretty good. They're just a tiny bit crooked. You know me and my OCD. Sometimes I feel like I've got to absolutely get it straight, but other times it doesn't bother me so much. So I'm just covering up the back of the brads with washi tape. I find that that helps with putting them in the page protectors, and they don't get caught on any other layouts that might be on the other side of the page protector. So this is the alphabets that came with the Simple Stories collection, and when this collection came out, I bought probably 4 or 5 of them. There was one place that was having a really good deal, or somebody was selling it on a website or something, I don't know. So I got lots of it, and probably more than I will actually end up using. I was so in love with it back then, but I find myself really not liking the creams as much. I don't mind creams a little bit, but this is a very cream-based collection. So I'm going to do a couple layouts with this one, and then I'm going to move on. And I have to say I'm a little sad that the thought of my kids not having much school years left, and there's so many cute school collections out there. So with as much as I have of this one, I still want to be able to use these other cute collections before my kids are out of school. So just adding a few more things around. I use the alphabet to write the word preschool on there, and I'm using some glue dots to glue down this brad piece. It's just like like a ribbon, and I just thought it fit really well there in that cluster. And that's about pretty much all this layout is going to be. Oh, I did decide to add these. So these are Nouveau confetti, I guess you would call it, and these are just red circles, and a lot of people use them in shaker cards, but I bought a couple of them just to see if I would like them, and I'm going to sprinkle on a lot more than I'm actually going to use. And I just used my Tombow mono glue there to glue a few of them around, and I actually really like the way they look. I might end up using some in card making or on layouts differently, but I kind of like the way it looks. It's kind of like little small enamel dots, so it turned out really good. Oh, hang on, sorry. Okay, sorry about that. Anyways, I'm just going to glue down a few of these little confetti pieces just to add a little something more to the page, and I'm just adding some basically around both of the cluster areas. So I hope you guys liked the videos this week, and thanks for sticking in there with me over my long summer break of no videos. And I am definitely planning on getting back into a lot of videos, so enjoy the back to school week, and I hope if you have kids that are going back to school that they have a great year. And please leave a comment below if you have any questions, and like and share the video. Thanks guys. All right, bye.